for the award ceremony, Moses Moody.
We've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron James is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Anthony Davis. And it's Reeves in at the 2. And for the Warriors, the core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
The pass to Wiggins. Green against Vanderbilt. Green in the post. And he banks in the layup.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Darvin Ham. David, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
Anthony
Count it.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Now, here's Curry. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Oftentimes, Clark, with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around. And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
For the Dubs, Stephen Curry. One
free throw good, Curry. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise, and his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Inside, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
still Warriors ball.
It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. In third, the Warriors.
Well, it was a long year, and you were reminded of it every time you played this team. I mean, they never gave up a lot of points. They made you work for everything. And the points you did get against them were really hard-earned.
Now, here's Green. 6 to shoot. Over Vanderbilt. Shots good by Green. Green's got his second bucket.
And it's easy to admire Green. His ability to work through contact is one of the reasons he's so valuable.
Here's LeBron. Outside, Russell. Here's Reeves. Good D by Thompson. Vanderbilt against Wiggins. Good. Great point by Green to set it up.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Outside, Russell. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Lakers working the ball around now. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. He's picked up by Russell. Thompson for 3. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers trail by 5. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. LeBron James on the wing. And again, the Lakers no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Here's Wiggins. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Adding layers to his game over time. The more Wiggins looks to score inside, the more versatile he'll become.
The Lakers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's Reeves. He's covered by Thompson. Davis. Trying to end the drought. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
On the floor.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Schroeder. Last season's performance for him averaged about 13 points a game last season, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, the scoring turns the tide.
And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
Now Beasley after the missed three from Dennis Schroeder.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shot left block. It's rebounded by Poole. Warriors leading by 7, and they're moving it up. And he gets it to go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Here's Beasley following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Shots good by Walker.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Beasley outside. Pass to Walker. Fires it up. No good from Beasley. Warriors leading by 9. Poole the pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Schroeder following the score by Golden State. Pass to Hachimura. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's Schroeder. And the shot goes down.
And, you know, give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Nation, time to make some noise and welcome out.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Iguodala. Jordan Poole is out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Green in at 7.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
LeBron passes to Reeves. On the wing, Davis. Here's Reeves, guarded by Poole. The 10-footer misses off the right iron.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And there's Iguodala giving you athleticism and length from that wing position.
Now, here is Russell. Now the pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now Payton, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And Green gets it to go. Mark of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
And stolen by Payton. Kuminga dishes to Payton. Ahead. Here's Poole. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here is Hachimura. LeBron outside. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Payton looking it over. And Kuminga throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, man. You can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Here matched up against the Golden State Warriors is how they're going to tip off the new season.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
Junior Jam Squad.
Warriors on D. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Now here's Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning to flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Never a bad idea to set up LeBron. I mean, running offense for the king normally works out pretty good for you.
One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year as we were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by him.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Back to Russell. And he lays it straight in. Russell's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Thompson for the triple. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
Lakers substitution.
Lakers trail by 19.
Lonnie Walker the 4th. Then a shooter.
Back to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Walker against Thompson. Shot's good by Walker.
Walker the fourth.
Walker's got 5 points so far.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Thompson outside.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
From 18 feet away. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And uses his handle and great feel for the game to execute the pick and roll there. What can't Thompson do?
James, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. Here's Curry, following the basket by LeBron James. Shoots over Schroeder, and Bamba pulls it down.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Passes it to Schroeder. Thompson against Walker. Over Thompson. Goes back up. And Bamba with the lay-in.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Thompson for the triple. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Tries from 10. And it's James missing. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and their coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Time to make some noise and welcome out your Warriors Dixie.
From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so,
Your Warriors.
thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what was your impression?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Jonathan Kuminga has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with LeBron James. Russell is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Kuminga, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
That one goes in.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to LeBron. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now, here's Peyton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the drive.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pass to LeBron from deep. Kept alive. Here's Reeves. A second chance effort. That one doesn't drop.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
DiVincenzo finds Green. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Shots good by Green.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player, always looking to make the extra pass.
The pass to Reeves. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Six on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Peyton against James. Here's Kuminga. Here's the break. Here's Russell. Warriors with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The Lakers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. And it's the Warriors on the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Bamba is checked in for Vanderbilt.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year 1 of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
To the inside, Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's Reeves. No points in the game yet for him. Now, here's Moody. Defense is right there. Yep, that one goes in there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
LeBron outside. Passes to Davis. Here's Reeves, defended by DiVincenzo.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Moody the pass to Kuminga. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Kuminga's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here is Davis. He's got 8. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Down low, it's stolen by
2
Davis.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to James. Russell trying to free himself up. And James with the basket on the assist by Davis.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Count the basket. Kuminga's got 20 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Reeves. 1:21 left to play in the third. Russell with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Russell's got his third bucket of the night.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level. The promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Make some noise for your Warriors Junior Champ Squad.
Here's Thompson. He's got 7 to the middle. Green. Good work defensively by Hachimura. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Thompson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got 10.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Thompson against Beasley. And the Lakers with another miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Got it up. Jonathan Kuminga has been on display for the Warriors. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points.
The Lakers 39.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And when you think about veteran guard Dennis Schroeder, still such a shifty, unpredictable player.
Yeah, he really is, because of the way he can change gears and play at different speeds. Very impressive. At his best, when he's putting blinding speed to use. He doesn't always unleash it, but when he does, it's very effective.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Frank, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Clay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Walker looking for an opening. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Beasley. Lets it go with a three. Los Angeles with another miss. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Thompson outside. Takes the 13-footer. Another shot. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got his first basket of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Beasley against Thompson. The kick out to Walker. Three-pointer. That one misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And there's the pass to Wiggins. Shoots over Walker. Tries again. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Curry with it. Just 5 on the clock. Looney. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. And I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Outside, Walker. Passes it to Hachimura. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Pass to Looney. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Beasley for three. They get it back.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Schroeder looking around. Walker the pass to Schroeder. To end the run. Hachimura no good. Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. On the wing, Thompson. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Beasley outside. Pass to Hachimura. Wiggins against Schroeder. For 3, Beasley. Good on the three-point shot. Beasley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Over in the corner, Looney. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The pass to Beasley. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Schroeder against Curry. To the paint. Here's Looney. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
In the game, 2 minutes.
Wiggins against Walker. Pass to Beasley. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Thompson finds Walker. 5 to shoot. And here is Hachimura. Over Green. Hachimura, no good. Now Curry. Shoots over Schroeder. Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Craps in the tray. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jonathan Kuminga.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Hachimura kicks to Brown. Unable to get that one. Good D by Thompson. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-5 run here. And Green gets it to go.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Stolen by Thompson. The dish now to Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Stephen. People talk about winning games that you're supposed to win. What's the key to doing that?
Just bringing energy. We had to set the tone from an energy standpoint early, especially at home. And we did that. We played great defense. The ball was moving, creating easy shots, and that's what we kind of build momentum early.
Yeah, you guys rode that wave all the way to the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.